3 people are in custody after an SUV charges a gate at the NSA's Fort Meade campus. The drama unfolded early this morning, and now the FBI is involved. Investigators say terrorism has been ruled out. WJZ has a team of reporters covering the security scare. Let's start with investigator Mike Helgren with the intense situation and who's in custody. Mike?
Mary, we don't know who these 3 men are. However, we've learned that one of them is a teenager. This is the main NSA building here behind me. And investigators are looking at whether this may have all been an accident, that for some reason these men may have just freaked out. We know that they didn't get very far onto the NSA campus.
We believe that there's no indication to think that this is anything more than an isolated incident.
The special agent in charge of the FBI's Baltimore office repeatedly ruled out terrorism during a press conference about a shooting this morning at the National Security Agency.
We also have no reason to believe that there's any nexus at all to terrorism at this point. 3
men were driving this black Dodge Journey, believed to be a rental car, when they ended up at Gate 1 of the heavily guarded NSA complex. Authorities are looking into whether they were trying to leave and panicked. You can see bullet holes in their windshield. The airbags went off.
We're still in the fact collecting business right now, and we have a lot of facts to gather, so that's where we need to go with this.
The driver, a civilian, and an NSA police officer were injured. The NSA officer is believed to have opened fire, but none of those injured was hurt by the bullets.
But again, there is one individual at the hospital right now, so I don't know that's one of the subjects.
It's unclear why the SUV entered onto the NSA's campus. The NSA is America's spy agency and collects data worldwide. It houses Cyber Command and is a critical piece of the government's security apparatus. All 3 men remain in custody and are being questioned as authorities try to piece this together.
The question is, was this in fact a chase leading up to the vehicle crash? So we are making a determination that's part of the ongoing investigation as to what happened leading them onto the NSA compound and then what happened once they got on the compound. So I don't know that I would call it a chase, but that is one of the questions that we're trying to answer.
Now, they were able to quickly get this under control. There is no ongoing security threat. Coming up, new at 6, we'll talk about past security incidents here at the NSA, including 2 of them in 2015, one with strong Baltimore ties. For now, we're live at Fort Meade, NSA. Mike Helgren, WJZ.
Mike, thank you. And now let's go to Kimberly Eaton with the investigation into what led the driver to turn onto NSA property and how an emergency driving mistake can spark such a security scare. Kimberly?
And just for the most part, if you take a wrong turn onto NSA property, plenty of signs are going to tell you so well before you reach the guard gates. And if you ever have made that mistake, you know that the campus is always on high alert. It's a high-risk wrong turn that could easily and accidentally lead unsuspecting drivers to a highly guarded federal fortress, one where NSA officers may use lethal force to fight against a security breach. Never more clear than Wednesday morning.
So again, the security procedures and the processes of NSA, I have to deflect that to NSA for them to answer. Our role right now is to conduct an investigation to figure out what happened.
The start of the workday punctuated by gunfire at the gates of the NSA. Bullets and barricades quickly stopping what could have been a threat to national security. While Fort Meade slammed into shutdown mode, the surrounding areas felt the aftershocks. Highway 32 closed, while 175, the Baltimore-Washington Parkway, and surface streets turned into parking lots. The morning commute effectively crippled.
Where were you trying to come from and get to?
Oh, my son's school was locked down.
A sea of bright red brake lights for hours on Wednesday morning, proving the far-reaching ripple effect of any threat to this restricted area. And as you can see behind us, traffic moving again. All roads have reopened, even as this investigation continues. Reporting live in Anne Arundel County tonight, I'm Kimberly Eaton for WJZ.
Kimberly, thank you. And we'll have much more on the security scare at the NSA coming up all new at 6 o'clock.